It's a sad day over on Twitter, released in Journo Twitter. This tweet caught my attention, and it ties nicely into the story that we're going to go into in a minute. But, I mean, you can see it for yourself right here. Journalism Twitter is rough today. Serious cuts at NPR. Threat of walkout at NYT. That's New York Times, in case you didn't know. And people are announcing their own layoffs at CNN. Oh, that's such an unfortunate thing. You see Undoomed here. It says, have you tried just reporting the news instead of, I don't know, propaganda? That might have helped. Might have helped. A serious New York Times stuff going on, though. New York Times could go dark next Thursday after 1,000 journalists pledge to walk out for 24 hours if their pay bump demands aren't met. I mean, you want a pay bump, but I don't think the money's quite coming in to justify the raise. Like, I'm pretty sure all of these legacy sites are pretty close to death's door. I actually touched on this in a video not that long ago where I was talking about a Kotaku article and wondered, how is this site still going? Nobody goes there for any kind of real news for video games. Nobody really takes them serious. I feel like no one takes the New York Times serious. A lot of these sites just put out garbage, just pure trash, hate articles. And, I mean, that's wearing off. People aren't really clicking on that anymore, and it's hurting them. So these people want to raise, but it's like, I'm pretty sure the New York Times is probably struggling like most outlets. You've got layoffs coming all over the place. CNN's laying off, like he said in that tweet, NPR. And it's all their own fault. It's all their own fault. And it got worse yesterday. Huge story broke yesterday. Huge story on Twitter about a certain laptop and what Twitter did and how they handled it. We'll definitely talk about this tonight on Flashcast, so make sure you tune in. It's going to start a little bit later tonight, but I will have a card ready, and I'll put it in the community tab so you'll know. But, yeah, this will be a big subject tonight. I don't want to go too into this because it would take longer than a regular video, but this was a really messed up thing. And I'm wondering, what is the media going to say about this? How are they going to spin this one? Because this, you're talking some serious shit here with Twitter and particularly the government. So, we have to call in all of the useful idiots. Mark Ruffalo, quick to run in and offer his expertise as a clown college graduate. Mark Ruffalo, I'd like to remind you, his educational credentials consist of acting schools and stage auditions and learning how to write scripts probably and how to do dramatic acting, stuff like that. This is his education. I'm sure he's never taken school serious. I don't think he's a very smart man. He's more of what people call a useful idiot because he is an actor in big Marvel movies. And let's be real, that's the only thing anyone knows him for is playing the Hulk. That's his biggest role. And once he loses that role, and he will, they're already bringing in his replacement, then he's going to fade off in the nothingness, and it'll be hilarious because he'll probably never work again because of who he is in the Hollywood landscape right now. But he's just always annoyed me because he comes off like he tries to act like he's like really educated in things. He's not. What really pissed me off with him was when he was going around talking about nuclear power plants. And he's saying basically like old-time propaganda, saying, oh, they're not safe, and all this stuff. And it's like, who the hell are you to make that? You have no idea how nuclear power works. I would be shocked if you did. And how are you qualified to say that? And there was no pushback, of course, by the journals that were interviewing him. They didn't say anything. They just let him roll. But now here he is basically saying that Twitter should be heavily regulated. Heavily regulated. Like, Hulk smash what government tell him to. So here's what he put out. As a worldwide public square, this app should be heavily regulated for misinformation and spamming by hostile interests. If Elon can't do that with this company, it should be seen as a public utility under governmental supervision. This system, unregulated, will be more deadly. We should let the government control speech. Brilliant work, Mark Ruffalo. Brilliant, man. Oh, what a proper take for a Hollywood celebrity. He, of course, got roasted beyond belief for this, as he usually does. I'm pretty sure Mark makes the tweet and then clicks the 3 little icons there and goes down to mute thread. He has to, because everything he puts out on Twitter is a dumb take. Every single thing he says. It's always like some propaganda. Like, this is one of the worst, though, because now he's basically saying that the government should control the public square. I mean, what the hell are you doing, Mark? That's why I call him a useful idiot, because he's a celebrity. People know him, and he doesn't, know anybody or care. It's just, it's so annoying, and he's always doing this. I think out of all the act, I think he's worse than Brie Larson. Brie Larson actually has been pretty cool lately. All she does is post videos and pictures of her working out. And I'm all for that. So here are some people roasting him. This person says, and only people who think as you do should be trusted to do that, right? Here's another one. Just create a government office of misinformation. What could possibly go wrong? I mean, Mark would love that. Government does no wrong in Mark's eyes. Excellent, this person says, excellent idea, comrade. But real quick, before you implement your total original plan, has a government ever taken over a media company like this in order to have exclusive rights for determining what constitutes misinformation? And how did that turn out? Here's another tweet from him. Look at these tweets. Calling people fascist. Bravo, smash fascists. Here he is telling an actual brilliant person what they need to do. Elon Musk probably laughs every time Mark tweets. So, yeah, he got swift backlash on Twitter for what he did, and rightfully so. I'm sure he didn't see any of it, though, because like I said, I'm pretty sure he just mutes every thread. He probably, in fact, I bet some contact that he has in the government, some PR person probably sends him, and this is, I'm just speculating here, probably sends him, why don't you say this on Twitter today, Mr. Ruffalo? You'll look really good in the eyes of the Biden administration. Because he'll do whatever they say. Desperate to be some kind of PR person. Anyway, Hollywood was better before social media. These people need to have their Twitter. I wish they'd all leave Twitter, because then maybe we could get away from some of this stuff. These people need 30 people in between them before they ever tweet anything, because this just makes them all look stupid. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think. Also, if you would, please comment below, like the video, share the video, subscribe, hit that notification bell, check out my Rumble and my locals, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace. Make sure to check out my locals. There's a link in the description. It's a fun community that I'm trying to build over here. If you don't want to support me on YouTube, you can come over here. None of that money goes to YouTube. You also can just come over here for free. But if you are a supporter over here, I do plan on doing an extra live stream once a month and throwing links to the supporters so you can actually come on and have a supporter live stream with me. Also, it's a good place to catch all of my content. You don't have to worry about notifications like YouTube. They'll definitely work over here. So come check out my locals.